Hi, my name is Dimitriy. I work as a mechanic for the truss flight, and today we're going to show you how to dress the propeller blades during the 100 hours inspection. You're going to make sure the engine is safe from spinning. You're going to cut off the fuel, cut off the mixture lever, turn off the mags, make sure your spark plug leads are disconnected. Because if all that is connected and turned on, your prop can just start spinning on you. It'll chop you into pieces. All right, then, of course, your blades. The reason for dressing the blades on the props could be multiple things. One of them is a normal wear, to where the props just got beaten up with the rocks, chips, and stuff from the outside of the airplane. The other reason when you need to dress some damage is actually when the prop getting damaged, like out of normal wear. So in this case, we got this prop, which has a pretty much normal wear. If you can zoom in here, you'll see some chips, like right here on the leading edge of the blade. Also from the back end of the blade, you can see, from the back side, I mean, you can see how it's getting torn by the rocks, and that's considered being a normal wear. Of course, the mechanic's supposed to evaluate the damage, and according to the either manufacturer's criteria or according to the approved data criteria, need to determine if the damage is actually field repairable or not. And in case if it's not, the prop needs to be disassembled from the aircraft and sent out to the specific prop shop to be overhauled, repaired, or such and such. So in this case, since we do have a normal wear and tear, we can file down all the discrepancies that we can find on the leading edge of the blade. The main thing here is to keep the original plane of the blade without distracting the integrity of the blade, without changing the shape of it. So basically, we're starting far away from the very tip of this propeller here, obviously to where we can see our damage, and just shaving down with the light motions, trying to keep the same exact shape of the blade as it was originally. Some deep spots we can work out harder than the rest of the blade. Keep moving along. I personally prefer to go from the root of the blade to the tip of it, because that's the way stress usually leaks out from the blade. It's not concentrating on any of those little nicks and cracks, and it's not developing any crack basically. Obviously, if you see any sort of deep nicks, like this one here is showing off right now better when the paint is removed, the mechanic's supposed to evaluate if this is actually a nick, which is repairable, and it did not develop to the crack yet. So in this case, we can clearly see it's just a nick. It can easily be removed with a file. Obviously, you don't want to sand down too much of blade material, because after a certain amount being removed, the prop will be considered not serviceable. But again, usually it's the overhaul shop who determines that kind of condition. After that, the final touch could be done to the blade with the Scotch-Brite to make it smoother. Make sure there are no gouges or nicks left. Like this one here, I was showing you before, is pretty much gone. It's not going to be a point of concentration of any stress, so it's not going to develop into anything bigger than it is right now. After all the smoothness being done to it, a good practice, since it's a bare metal now, it's a good practice just to apply some protective coatings. Just to make sure everything's nice. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video was useful for you, and you're actually learning something good and new from it. If you would like to keep learning from our videos, just like this one and subscribe for the next ones.